Hi. So, Father's Day. JB Butters is having a sale. This is one of my favorite JB Butters. This is Tom Ford Fabulous. And this is fabulous. And this will be fabulous paired with any one of your fragrances. Also, it will be fabulous for a Father's Day gift. So, JB's having a sale. So what you got to do is you got to go to the website, subscribe to the website. Once you do that, you're going to receive a code. And that code will get you discounts site-wide on everything male or unisex only. No women's fragrances, male or unisex fragrances only. And here's the best part. You can still use code TREY5, and the codes are stackable to get yourself $5 off. I think it's going to be something like multiple bundles, discounts on multiple bundles. If you buy so many, you're going to get an extra one for free or something like that. But go to the website, subscribe to the website, and get yourself some discounts. Again, the codes are stackable. Support this wonderful product. This is one of my secret weapons right here. This stuff helps extend the life of my fragrances and helps me get beautiful fragrance combinations that I absolutely love. So, all right, there you have it. JB Butters is having a sale. Get yourself some, get your dad some, or your significant other. All right, guys, peace. Oh, stay around for the video. There's a video coming. What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, it is your boy, Trey Sense, and got a little bit of review, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. This one right here is a little bit irritating, but it's a problem that goes on in Fragcom, and it goes on a lot in Fragcom. But before we get to it, I need something from you. Like this video, share this video. If you like this material, the content, please consider giving your boy a sub, thumbing it up, thumbing it down, whichever works. And by all means, the coolest feature that none of the other reviewers are doing yet, and that's having y'all tap in and let me know where you're watching this video from. Wyoming is a frequent flyer here. Bay Springs, Mississippi, Yonkers, New York, Memphis is a frequent flyer. I'm big in Texas. Just like saying that. Texas is always tapping in with me. South Alabama is really rocking with me. That's my home state. That feels good. Australia is rocking with me, man. A lot of different places. If I missed you, I'll get to you. Just keep tapping in. Just keep tapping in. So, there's an elephant in the room with Fragcom, and I'm guilty. I'm guilty of being part of this problem because I buy redundant fragrances. I do. Hi, I'm Trey, and I buy redundant fragrances. I do. I do it for review sake. I do it for collection sake. I do it a lot of the time so that you don't have to. But there are, and I've said this on other videos, there are several fragrances in my collection that I could pick up, and I have the same fragrance just from a different house, but they smell almost the same. Some of them even smell the same in-house. Just there's bottles of Invictus that you can pick up that smell like bottles of 1 million. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. So I've got two different houses, but these houses kind of mirror each other, especially in the world of fragrance. One house is one of my favorites, Don't Bore Her, Dior Her, and the other one is Dolce & Gabbana. This is the one Parfum Intense. I think I said that right. I might have to get it off the box, but I'm pretty sure that's the one. And I bought, well, a friend of mine bought this for me. I'll be taking it back. Dolce & Gabbana, the one per home. Eau de Parfum Intense. It's an EDP, not a P, but an EDT. And we are comparing it to the new 2025 Dior Homme Parfum interesting thing about this fragrance, the designer of this fragrance is MFK, best known for Baccarat Rouge 540. He is the nose behind this fragrance. I looked up the nose behind this one, but I can't remember. But here is the reason that I'm doing this video. 3 sprays right there. Three sprays of the Dior, one hand. Absolutely stunning, beautiful fragrance. Dose on the left. Dose on the left. Don't bore her on the right. These fragrances are almost identical. These fragrances are almost identical. Now, I know how some of you think. Some of you right now are thinking of something, are trying to think of something to disprove me and to argue or just to turn the video off. Go ahead. That's fine. It's not going to change my opinion because you don't have my skin. And when I spray these 2 fragrances on my skin, the similarities are ridiculous. Now, do they both smell amazing? Yes. What you have is a slightly irisy, not overly irisy, very smooth, light citrus style of a fragrance. Not a heavy citrus, but a very, very light, like a kiss. Very well made. This one is a little bit brighter off of initial spray. This one lays a little bit lower, but it's a little bit deeper. They're both very, very, very well made. This one leans to me a little bit more soft, dare I say a little bit more feminine, where this one is a little bit deeper and a little bit richer. And anytime I'm shooting a video, you notice there's the train. So just so you know, it's me. Hi. This is what we got to stop. I don't know who copied who. I want to say, well, clearly this one was out before 2025. So I'm going to say this one, the Dior copied this one. Now, are they 100% the same down to the very last note? No. Are they so close that this one will probably end up being taken back because it was $59 for this 1.7 ounce and I can get it at Joma Shop for $44 in the 100 ml. So I will be doing that. I will be taking this one back. In my honest, humble opinion, they're both equally beautiful, stunning fragrances. They're both equally well made. They're both equally smooth, mature, refined fragrances. You have to wait to the very last minute of the dry down before these 2 fragrances honestly start to separate themselves. And then this one, you know, again, stays a little bit deeper and richer. And this one wanna sort of gives a little bit more of a floral vibe to it. But you have to wait all the way to the end. So that means that 3/4 of the fragrance. Now, again, are they 100% the exact same? No, nothing is 100% the exact same. Hell, you could get 2 bottles of the same fragrance and they not be 100% the exact same. Trust me, I've done it. And spray one on your right and one on your left and you'd be like, wow, they different. They slightly different. It just is what it is. But to me, this is a problem because clearly one of these copied the other. And I'm going to say, since this is a 2025 release, that this is the culprit right here. Now, if you were sitting here and we sprayed each one on each hand, would you be able to tell them apart? Yeah, you would be able to tell them apart if you saw me spray them. If I sprayed them on and walked in a room, you wouldn't think, oh, you're wearing that Dior Homme 2025, Dior Homme Parfum 2025. You wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think that at all. Or if I sprayed this one on and walked in the room, you wouldn't think, hey, you're wearing that Dolce & Gabbana, the one Parfum Intense. Again, they're both beautiful smelling fragrances. I am not knocking that. I just think for the money that you will shell out, which you can get this one under $50 in 100 mil. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And for that price, it's a really good fragrance. You're not gonna get this one in no 100 mil under $50. So in all honesty, I say buy this one, buy the 100 mil of this for like $44, $45 that you're gonna get on Joma Shop and be done with it. I don't want to say that this was a cash grab. It's an absolutely stunning and beautiful fragrance. They're both equally beautiful. I like them both equally. But the minute that I sprayed this on, I was like, I like that. That smells good. And then my old brain just wouldn't shut off. I was like, and then just like I'm talking to you now, something said, boy, get your Dior. No, the 2025, let's spray it. Spray it on. I smell it. And I was like, wow. If you have them both, I challenge you. Spray one on your right and one on your left, and you will see instant similarities. And this is something that we've got to stop doing in Fragcom. But I guess if you're a Dolce person, then you want the Dolce. I guess if you're a Dior whore, then I guess you want the Dior. And I really think that's what a lot of these companies are banking on. There are people that like Paco Rabanne or Rabanne, but don't like 1 million, but they wear Invictus. And there's people that wear Invictus, but don't wear 1 million, and vice versa. And flippy floppy. People that wear 1 million, but don't wear Invictus. People that wear Invictus, but don't wear 1 million, even though they're the same house. So I'm pretty sure that there's people out there that like Dior and they had success with Dior, so they only buy Dior fragrances. Everybody's not like us. But in this case, I think this is happening. The more you get to the dry down, the more floral and lighter this one gets. Where this one retains that citrus, warm sweetness. That's when they start to pull apart. In the very, very bottom, the very dry down. I almost think this should have been marketed as a unisex fragrance. Hell, let me look at the box and make sure this ain't. No, it's for home. So that's men, that's us. That's for us. But it's very, very, might got caught. The dry down of this is very much a unisex fragrance. And again, it is beautiful. And then some of you are probably going to say, well, Trey, if the dry downs are different, isn't that what you're going to smell the most? Isn't it worth keeping? You would have a point. But I'm not going to reach for both of them. Now they're starting to separate. That top and that mid, they are eerily similar. That dry down, this one just to me takes on a floral nuance. Now, I haven't even looked at the notes and I don't know if florals is in the notes, but that's what I pick up on. That's what this old Alabama sniffer picks up on. And again, is it a beautiful fragrance? Yes, it is. They both are. This one starts to sweeten up. But as it sweetened up, it still reminds me of just other fragrances. It just reminds me of other fragrances. And I like Dior as a company, and I'll tell you why. Because to me, Sauvage was a cutting edge fragrance, and so was Fahrenheit. I think those are two of the most cutting edge fragrances in the last 40 years, in my opinion. Because there's nothing out there before Fahrenheit that smelled like Fahrenheit, and there was honestly nothing before Sauvage that smelled like Sauvage. So I think, you know, they're cutting edge, but there's nothing cutting edge about this one. This one is cookie cutter. And again, I'm not saying the fragrance doesn't smell good. I'm just saying that it smells eerily similar to this one 3/4 of the way, and that you have to get to the dry down before they start to separate. Yeah, the Dior is definitely sweet floral. The Dulce is definitely sweet floral. Well, the Dior is sweet citrus. But how long is the video? That's how long it takes you to get to the separation. Now, again, are they both beautiful fragrances? Absolutely. They're both beautiful fragrances, and they're both going to fit the same exact vein. They're both going to be that date night, come close, cuddle, metrosexual, masculine, but not overly masculine. My woman can wear this. My son can wear this. Run-of-the-mill fragrance that fits everything. Do they smell amazing? Yes. Do you need both of them? No. No. They're too similar in the first two stages. They're too similar in the first two stages. Now, again, the dry down, they start to go in different directions, but yeah, the dry down, they really go in different directions. This starts to really, really, really get sweet and reminds me of something else, and I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of in the dry down. Which again, smells good, but it's not disappointing. In the dry down, so this fragrance is 100% this, well, 95% this through the mid, through the opening and the mid. And then the dry down, if you remember me talking about a fragrance many, many times on this channel from the house of Abercrombie and Fitch, Authentic Night, that's this dry down. So if you have this and you have Authentic Nights, then you definitely don't need to buy this, just layer the two. But that's what you get with this. Now, again, when I say that, we're talking resemblance. We're not talking 1000% accurate. We're not talking DNA. We're talking, but we are talking DNA, but we're not talking DNA. But we're very similar. Very, very similar. That's what I need you to understand. It's not 100%, and it's just my opinion based on the reactions that I get off of my skin. So this reminds me of two different, and it smells amazing. Don't get it twisted. The longer this stays on my skin, the more I like it. The more I like it. But opening to mid, they're just too similar to me to justify keeping them both. Even though when they get to the dry down, they do go in different directions, and you do have two different styles of scents. It is my opinion that they both sit too close to the skin, so there's really no need for both. If you want to smell like sweet cotton candy sweetness, then you go with the Dior. If you want to smell metrosexual, if you like a good floral rose type of scent, then you go with the one. Very simple. But expect a lot of similarities between those two through the first two stages. And I think that is something that we need to stop in FragCom. Fragrances are just starting to smell too much alike and become redundant. So with that being said, I am going to get off of here because I got a few more videos to shoot tonight. So I'm going to get off of here and do some more work for you guys. Listen, again, thank you all for tapping in, man. We're a small channel. We're a small channel and I'm a small reviewer, but I honestly feel like I got the best and coolest subs in the game. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I appreciate y'all. And thank y'all for rocking with your boy. All right? All right. I love you all, and may God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.